And NDC for whom Hopeson or angel. Nipa boni ni nipa tanta nipa fonsa.
This is a political rant with me, the voice. You are welcome. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and to turn on the notification so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. This is Ghana Sem TV. NDC youth are unhappy with the way their party is tolerating and celebrating Hopeson Adoye. And I believe that their reasons are genuine. And you see, politics is very tricky and dicey. And in politics, you should always be careful about those who desert you. When they say somebody has deserted, I say, during hard times, people who run and leave you, you should always be careful of them. You can forgive them, but do not trust them. People who desert you, people who once upon a time even show sign that they can leave you or they want to leave you because of one or two reasons. You can forgive them, but do not trust them again. Why am I saying so? Look, MPP has had its own fair share of this. In 2008, Honorable Alan Martin left the MPP. When he left, the party leadership went to speak to him and begged him to come back. Now, whilst they were going to do that, there were some people like Sir John and the likes who believed that no, this guy is not a true patriot. Because if he was a true patriot, with issues that come up, he would wait for maybe another 4 years and contest again. You lose today, we live to fight another day. But for him leaving the party, let us not go after him. Otherwise, he might do it again. But MPP felt like, look, Alan also had followership, and so if he leaves her, people are going to leave the party, and then it was going to affect their electoral fortunes in the election 2008. And so they went back for Alan. Now, after almost about 16 years after that decision was made, MPP regretted or has regretted ever going back for Alan. Because one of the main issues and controversial issues that came up again in the run-up to 2024 election was the fact that Alan once again deserted the MPP. And with that again, this time around, he left with people who had had opportunity to serve in one form or the other in the MPP, who have benefited from the MPP, and these people turn against the party. And you know, they say if the fish comes from the water to tell you that the crocodile is asleep, you must believe it. So the words of these guys who were in MPP, some of them who were appointees of Akufo-Addo, who had followed Alan and now are in Alan's camp, really worked against the MPP in the election. Because Ghanaians believe that these were insiders who have come to say this and that are what are the things that were wrong, and these are the things that their former party was doing. And that cost MPP greatly in terms of voter apathy. People say they not go and vote and co. Now, NDC, howbeit, are welcoming the likes of Hopeson Adoye. And this is where the whole issue is, and this is where their party grassroots are angry at, and then they are talking and registering their displeasure at. Why are they registering their displeasure? The issue at hand, or the concern, is that Hopeson Adoye and friends have been able to desert the MPP despite all the things the MPP has done for them. And that they convinced Alan that Alan, you stood a chance to win the election. So leave MPP, let's go and start Movement for Change. Movement for Change is going to blow. A lot of people are going to follow you. The people love you, and they are going to come on board, and you are going to be the next president. And we all saw in the election how Alan lost miserably.
And NDC for whom Hopeson or angel. Nipa boni ni nipa tanta nipa fonsa. What am I say? And NDC for the so chair. Yeah, Jumano about 12 years ago. When Hopeson Adoye, Eddie Jomama and the Yira from Nancy Copim's 6 months of Jana from Frantoni and Penwa Yinedi because of Oko Warrior, no more protocol warrior. It's a leg that be a woman tea and your palm or warrior that the point in your pamono. And now most of Hopeson, I'm going to say, with Jan and an animal airport. Ada nipa ni NDC wo be go airport. Akwa we di joma ma na yiri nyina atem. Adi omo atem 6 months. Wako ka frafranto ma frafranto gu. Wusu no banti. Enu ti enne wo sori awani abre se afa ni ababa. Wo ma mi aba na papa ba na ba. Wo ma mi na papa ba. Akwa wo gichi akwa we so. Wo ya busumfo ye criminal. Ada mo gichi sa boy we so.
Okay, me that's it.
A whole Alan who has been a stalwart of Ghanaian politics. Even Cheddar, a newcomer, had passed him. The votes Cheddar got from the election were more than what Alan got. Alan could not even manage about 2% of the electorate that went out to vote on 7th December. So it means that Hopeson Adoye and his friends, Lawyer Boabi and co, are not good advisors. They lied and deceived Alan. Now, this Hopeson Adoye who deceived Alan into removing himself from MPP and to standing for Movement for Change are the same people now who want to be allies of NDC. And the NDC youth are saying that wherever Hopeson goes, defeat follows. That is simply what they are saying. Wherever Hopeson Adoye goes, defeat follows. And so if the party NDC would want to embrace Hopeson and want to treat Hopeson like a savior or like an ally, then what it means is that defeat is looming. Because it could be that Hopeson will want to be friends with NDC for what he can gain. Because he's a businessman. After all, if I make friends in NDC and NDC is in power, I might get 1 or 2 contracts. Aside getting 1 or 2 contracts, the next thing is that he will be privy to certain secrets in the NDC and certain dealings. Which dealings or secrets, as we have seen, that he is not a man that keeps quiet, he could reveal in 2028. Because mind you, in 2028, Alan might contest again. Movement for Change might still be there. And I don't believe that Hopeson will desert Alan for NDC. So once Hopeson will realign himself with the Movement for Change, it means that whatever secret is going to learn from NDC, he's going to sell it to Movement for Change, and then Movement for Change is going to ride on that during the election campaigning. And that is what the NDC youth are wary of. Now, some of the words that have been used by this gentleman as to whether Hopeson is a quote-unquote allegedly a criminal and all those things, I am unable to confirm. But my role and responsibility is that I want to let you know that somebody, a political foe that has deserted your opponent, don't welcome that person in. Don't give that person a responsibility in your party. Don't ever trust that person. If he has done it before, he can repeat it. And if he can repeat it, then you cannot trust him. That is politics for you. And so the youth in NDC, I believe strongly that they are right to be wary. And you see, these guys, these youth in NDC, they have been with the NDC for the past how many years? 8 years in opposition. They've believed the party will come back. They've worked hard to see their party come back. And so if as at the time where the reward or the food is cooked, the food is ready for consumption, and then you are going to welcome outsiders at their expense, then you are setting a very bad precedent for them. You get to the place where most of your youth in the NDC will be so angry with the party that what happened to the MPP might happen to you, voter party, where on the election day 2028, you will meet your members at the various polling stations holding their voter ID cards. Yet they will tell you, we will not vote. Why won't you vote? I won't vote because I won't vote. And when it gets to that place, there is nothing you can do or say that is going to rescue you. That happened to the MPP. And that is the reason why they lost a lot of parliamentary seats. Parliamentarians were begging party people on election day that please go and vote. Whatever happened, we can solve it later. They said, lie, I end voting. This is my voter ID card. I am an MPP person, but I end voting. And there was nothing they could do about it. And they lost their seats. And so I for one, will be happy if NDC makes mistakes. But don't make mistakes that will make it too easy for MPP to come back to 2028. 2020, we want to have a very solid campaign. We want to have a very rigid political process where we would all see that this is indeed an election of a country that is doing well. So don't make this small mistake and then give MPP the win on a silver platter as we did for you. Right? This has been the political rant with me, the voice, right here on Ghana Nsem TV. Please remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notification that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. Until then, bye bye and see you in the next one.